Hello, I'm Martin Tully, the mayor of the Village of Downers Grove and the current president of the DuPage Mayors and Managers Conference, which serves municipalities throughout DuPage County. I'm here to talk to you about something called the Local Government Distributive Fund, or LGDF for short. Now, if you're like most Illinoisans, you probably have no idea what that's about. Admittedly, it's quite obscure. The Local Government Distributive Fund is a local revenue source for cities and villages that plays an important role in the lives of each and every Illinois resident. This local revenue provides the basic services that your city or village depend on. Now, we're talking about things like garbage pickup, snow removal, road maintenance and repairs, and infrastructure projects that are vital in sustaining your community. Even more importantly, these funds help pay for key personnel and public safety employees, including police officers and firefighters who protect our communities. While this revenue has been an essential component of local budgets for more than 45 years, Springfield lawmakers are now looking to divert these funds and use them to help fill the state's budget deficit. At stake is $1.2 billion that cities, villages, and counties receive on an annual basis. Generated by you, the local residents, and collected by the state before being distributed back to municipalities, these tax dollars account for a significant share of your local operating budget. Governor Rauner has proposed taking half of this fund, which would result in more than a $600 million shortfall in municipal budgets. This would cause a loss of $49.50 per resident from each Illinois municipality. For many communities, this would result in losses of more than $1 million every year. $49.50 per resident. That equals a $60 million loss in DuPage County. In DuPage County alone, cities and villages would lose nearly $60 million each year. Reducing our local share would result in significant local budget holes, including and ensuring that taxpayers pay more and yet get less in return. In many instances, that could mean drastic cuts in services, layoffs of police officers and firefighters, and in some cases, higher property taxes. The bottom line is that if the state takes these funds, it will merely shift the burden of balancing the state's budget onto local governments and taxpayers. The reality is that Illinois municipalities have been tightening their belts for years, following the economic downturn of the Great Recession that continues to linger. We've been cutting services and personnel, privatizing services, reducing programs, collaborating with other local government units, and doing more with less. The state needs to tighten its belt before asking municipalities, our residents and businesses, to tighten ours even more. Now, make no mistake, we want very much to work with the governor and the General Assembly on much-needed reforms and practical solutions to the state's financial crisis. But we can't let Springfield shift the tax burden of doing so onto our communities and ultimately onto you. Mayors like myself from across the state are urging lawmakers to resist taking away this revenue, but we need your help. You can now show your support and let your lawmakers know that we need to protect the LGDF funds. Please visit www.protectmytown.com. All it takes is 3 easy steps to send a letter to your legislators and the governor to get your voice heard on this very important issue. Thank you for your support and for helping us to help protect you.